Sheffield Wednesday 5-minute view from the Kop. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Wolves 2. No surprise really. Didn't really know what to expect of this match tonight. Didn't know whether we were going to put a strong team out. Didn't know how strong their team was that they put out. I'm not really that familiar with for the most part their players. One or two, obviously, they've just come down, so they've got some Premiership players in their team. They've got Jimenez on the bench, who played in the World Cup, played against England, and so looking at the two teams beforehand, you got one team that was £7 million, and that's us, including loan players, and 58 for them. And then looking on the bench, yeah, we'd already got a fairly strong team out, and looking on their bench, they got players that were worth multi-millions. But we've seen big teams end up with getting cup upsets before, and what we were going to expect, and it's all about the performance. So we just didn't really know what to expect. When it came down to it, we put a fairly strong team out. We got Bannan on the bench, we got Barry on the bench, Jamal Lowe was on the bench. So we'd got Burstow up front, and Gray and Morrison. We'd got Mitchell and Thornton, and Reece James got a go at say left back, but he more of a playing a little bit further forward. Seemed to be playing a little bit further forward. Santos played at the back with Swinkles, and then you got Liam Palmer on the other side with Lumley in the goal. And yeah, we didn't really. Certainly, first off, we didn't touch him at all. We couldn't get anywhere near him. Every single one of their players were just head and shoulders above, and even fellow fans around were just saying it's men versus boys, really. Every time we got the ball, we just got knocked off it very, very easily. Straight passes, but they gave us the time that we didn't get against Bradford, and we still didn't manage to really make anything of it. And their first goal, ball was whipped in, Lumley saved it, but palmed it straight onto the back of Swinkles, and it went in. I think he was a little bit unlucky. I can't really blame Swinkles for, he was just there. Probably Lumley, if anything, you could say, palming it straight onto our player. You could have potentially punched it out or just sent it away or something like that. I just think we don't want to catch the ball anymore as well. So that's got to be down to our mistake. Second goal, and I'd been thinking that Santos was actually looked very assured. He looked very calm and collected. He seemed to be in the right place at the right time. He's a massive unit, and I think he's going to be one that you would expect, if everybody's fit, he would be slotting somewhere in the at the back there. But with their second goal, they just seemed to come down the left. I noticed that Reece James at the time was in the middle when the ball came over, so he was out of position. And we didn't have anybody covering. They seemed to just run straight through us, and they whipped the ball over. Santos looked like he was going to go for it, and then he sort of, don't know how close he was to it, but he missed it. Looked like he completely missed it, and their player was behind and just slotted it in. So you've got to say that we shouldn't let that ball go through, but he should have cleared that. Palmer did clear a few times in a similar situation, but he turned round and I think he looked at Palmer and it's like, what's going on? Why were you not there behind me? But yeah, you've got to put a bit of blame perhaps on Santos as feet. Now, the second half, we seemed to get into it a little bit better, and I don't know whether they'd probably backed off as well, but not really that threatening. When we were threatening, it were down to Morrison, who looked class. I thought that Gray got involved really well, and Barry, when he came on, tried to do something. But we were persisting with this lone striker up front in Burstow that really we're just chasing shadows. We've got to try something else, I think, is the important thing. And at 2-0 down, we really consolidated a bit. Gray went off, looked like a really bad injury, like an head injury, but he looked a bit concussed as well. Looked really, really bad. Surprised he actually managed to get to his feet, but he was wobbling all over the place. So let's hope that he's okay. But yeah, there were a lot of running around like headless chickens. Will Granger, got to be just careful with him, because what a great player he looked last season, and now he just seems to be pushed a little bit further away from goal now. Playing in that sort of, I think he was playing in a number 10 role today, sometimes out on the wing. We've got to see how it's going to go, but we just need to change things and try something else. Obviously, next match, Bromley. They so far I think got 4 points, but still, I would expect us to beat Bromley. And if we don't beat Bromley, then there will be a proper meltdown, another meltdown. I'm sure there'll be a meltdown tonight as well. So, not completely unsurprising that we lost 2-0 at home to Wolves, a team that have got a lot of Premiership talent in there. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen perhaps something a little bit different, and not just keeping it as it is, tight, not really moving the ball quick enough, not getting into space, not giving us options, and then as soon as their players went for us, we didn't even really put in much of a challenge. I mean, 8 minutes in, we got booked, and I think that was just a bit ridiculous to get a booking so early into the match, and it may have put our players off from going for it. But again, out-muscled, and I said that at the last match, so we've just got to be a bit careful. I think Bromley is going to be the real test, and I think if we come through that comfortably, then we're back on track. I think if we don't, certainly if we lose, then really something's got to change. Okay, that's it for now for me, and up the Owls. See you next time. See you later.